Game 7, at home, season on the line. You're coming off of a huge Game 6 win on the road against the defending Stanley Cup champions, the 2-time in a row Eastern Conference champions, and that is what the Toronto Maple Leafs do. I mean, you got Justin Bieber behind the bench. You got the whole hockey world tuning in. And I am not a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and also I don't want to make this all about the Toronto Maple Leafs because the Florida Panthers, congratulations to them. They absolutely did deserve it. But, I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's talking about the Maple Leafs because they're the biggest team in the hockey world. They're the Dallas Cowboys of hockey. So I'm here to talk about it, as usual, the yearly ritual. And the reason I feel the need to talk about it is because it's always the most heartbreaking way that they could possibly have it go down. I mean, Game 7 again. I am the last person on this planet that believes in any sort of earthly factors that don't have to do with human input, such as jinxes or curses or how the moons and planets align. But admittedly, at this point, it's just getting absurd. It's either scripted or there's a curse or some bad voodoo somewhere along the line for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, I didn't think that they were the kind of team that could win the Stanley Cup, but they kind of, even though I'm not a fan, reeled me in a little bit with that first round. They reeled me in a little bit, and when they brought this thing to 7 games, and even when they were up 2-0, I thought that this could be a year that they make it to the conference final, or even make it all the way to the cup final, and then who knows what would happen after that. But in front of their home crowd, Justin Bieber behind your bench. Yeah, I mean, how much were these people paying for tickets to go see this? All right, so I get that people hate how that dude threw his jersey on the ice. It's like, I get it, man. That's an expensive barn to see a regular season game. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to look it up. How much were tickets to this game? Let's see if it's still on the app. All right, so I ended up Googling it, and the average ticket price for that game tonight was $1,409.29, with the cheapest tickets being for $524 and the most expensive being $11,586. And people, they packed that barn, man. I mean, people were willing to pay that price. That is the average ticket price, by the way. All right? And people sitting in the nosebleeds are pretty much spending $1,000 because when it comes to, like, driving to the rink, obviously you got to get some food. I mean, there's so much that's going to go into that. You're going to end up spending $1,000. That, on average, you're going to drop about $2,000 to go to that game. So I kind of get why that dude chucked his jersey on the ice because they didn't even show up. I mean, the beginning of this game, it started off with the Panthers just dominating. But the Maple Leafs in the second half of the first period kind of got back into it. But that was it. All right, as soon as that second period puck dropped, that was the last we heard of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Seth Jones gets a goal. Brad Marchand, I know he got that empty netter, a couple assists. He was playing out of his mind. I don't remember all the goals, but it ends up 3-0 at the end of 2 periods. It's over. Then Max Domi scores, and it's like, all right, maybe there's something there. No, not even close. Not even close. This was not a game. The Toronto Maple Leafs did not show up, and as most fans of that team have acknowledged, that's probably it for this core 4 for this team. You got Matthews, Matthew Nyes, Mitch Marner, John Tavares. Listen, if I'm a fan of a team that's not the Maple Leafs, and I am, I'd really like to get a hold of Matthew Nyes, but we'll see. I think they're going to try and keep him. But, you know, if you could get Matthew Nyes, I think that's a good deal. But Man, that's tough. That is a tough way. I mean, you got Justin Bieber behind the bench. Oh my God. Could you imagine thinking that being a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs has got to be like an abusive relationship? I mean, you think that this is the time that she has changed. This time she's going to come through. She's showing you some good things. You go ahead and drop that 2,000 buckaroos and she fucking stands you up. I mean, oh. I don't really have any analysis. I just wanted to talk about the Maple Leafs for a minute because it was an entertaining thing. So tomorrow I'll try to make some videos about the conference finals, some predictions, because I have fallen flat on all of my predictions for these playoffs. I even thought the Maple Leafs would end up beating the Panthers. But I got another team in mind who I think is going to win the cup, but we will see. I've been wrong almost every step of the way so far. And that just means that my luck is bound to turn around. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it. Shout out to the Maple Leafs.